Okay.
Oh, it's kind of like short call.
Your Honor, with that
Hmm.
situation with drug, she's on prescription medication.
Methadone as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are the prescriptions for?
For mental health.
Okay. Just
right.
as long as it's not an illegal substance.
I just don't know if they come out on drug test or not.
Oh, we'll find out. All right, Mr. Cox,
Yes, ma'am.
I don't have the trial court certification on the 16 cause number. The cause number ending in 16. So if you could,
Should have been both our.
if you could grab that for me. All right. Do you need a pen? And to everyone else, be patient, put some patience in your pocket. We're gonna go as quickly as we can, but maintaining everybody's humanity, because these are not numbers, these are people. And it takes time so that I can make sure that I set conditions so you can be successful. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 007562B and 2025 CR 009816, State versus Kelly Aguero. Can I have parties announced?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Cornelius Cox for the defendant.
All right, and are you Miss Aguero?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for dressing appropriately for court. All right, we're here for sentencing. And the reason why your attorney wanted this recalled and not do it on the day that was originally set is because of no contact orders, right?
Yes.
And it's no contact orders regarding your child. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Kelly Aguero.
All right. So if you're drug tested today, what will the results be?
Clean. Negative.
All right. And you mentioned earlier about mental health. Are you seeing a doctor?
I currently got enrolled with the Center for Healthcare. My first appointment is not until October, but I have been going to the medical transplant specialty in the medical center to take my medication and stay on top of that.
Okay. And let me just tell you, the reason why I asked that of you is because I want to make sure that you're receiving the help you need to be successful on this probation.
Yes.
Right. So were you aware that your husband had been using?
No.
So you need to make a decision on who you want your star to be attached to, because I'll tell you what I told him. Your child cannot take care of herself. She can't survive at Travis Park. She's 100% dependent on you as a parent and your husband as her parent to do what's in her best interest. And what's in her best interest is not continuing to use illegal substances. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. And cause number 2025 CR 009816. The court will sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 007562B. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. Are you employed?
Not at the moment. No.
All right. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. MIC evaluation out of custody. Continued referral to Center for Healthcare Services, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. State, are you still requesting no contact with the child?
For her, we are fine with no harmful injurious context so long as there are regular field visits by probation throughout the duration of probation.
All right, there's to be no harmful or injurious contact with Layla Aguirre. Your attorney will explain to you what no harmful or injurious contact means. There's going to be field visits until further notice. And so you know, Jacob Aguero is not allowed to reside in that household until the court allows him to reside in that household. And whether or not he resides in that household is 100% dependent upon his actions. So if he continues to use marijuana, that's on him. You understand?
Yes.
But if you allow him to reside in that household, that's going to be a violation of your probation. You understand? Okay. So no residing with Jacob Aguero. Now that can change once he's negative. Do you understand? Probation, is there anything else with regards to that case? All right. Did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal in that case? Did you understand it and sign it? Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Next, we're proceeding in 2025 CR 007562B. The court will sentence you to 6 years deferred adjudication. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 009816. I'm not going to order restitution for the drug testing because he should be paying for that. And he's already supposed to pay for that. I think it would be double dipping if each party paid the amount for testing of the same drug. So there's going to be 200 hours in community service restitution. I'm going to order the MRT. Once that's completed, 100 hours will be waived. The other 100 hours will be waived once you complete the life skills course. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. No harmful or injurious contact with Layla Aguirre. Field visits until further notice, 1 time per month. No residing with Jacob Aguero. And again, that will change once he tests negative. Probation, is there anything else?
Okay.
Is there anything else you need from the court?
Mhm.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You went through CPS and you went through CPS. Usually those cases take a minimum of a year. You went through that and you got to start making decisions whether or not you're going to hang your star with your husband or not. But if he continues on this path, things are not going to go well. And when things don't go well for him, if you tied to him, they're not going to go well for you, because Child Protective Services will be involved back in your life. And all of these Child Protective Services cases, that is permanently on your record like a criminal history. Whenever you pick up a new Child Protective Services case, a history will come up of all your cases with them and whether there were reasons to believe or not. And guess what? If your parents had a Child Protective Services case when you were a child, that's going to come up as well. So you better start making changes. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's ready?
You ready for the next one, Judge?
Yes.
Page 5, 4 down, it's Brandon Ramirez.
All right, thank you. Brandon Ramirez.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. How's it going?
Not bad yourself.
Oh, I'm doing great. I guess you didn't realize you were coming in to work with our equipment.
Just trying to be helpful, Judge.
You're trying to be helpful because, you see Cornelius is there. He said he's having dreams about Florida winning the championship.
I definitely have to humble myself to Mr. Cox. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. various reasons.
And then he has dreams about Texas A&M.
There you go. One day.
We all have dreams, Judge. I dream about the Razorbacks too. There you go. So we all have.
What's
dreams.
that song? I have dreams, dreams.
This one- Oh, yeah.
All
Good
right.
For you.
So, where are
He's
we? on
already
this-
giving me a, he's already beat me up. I can't hold myself. Just said, wow.
So where are we on discovery?
I believe the discovery has been presented, Judge,
Mhm.
and I think currently I talked to Mr. Marshall about, is about, contacting the victim.
Okay.
And on certain aspects of a plea offer.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if I can have a 30-day reset.
September 25th.
All right, we'll be back on September 25th and state you need to be prepared to tender an offer at that time. Thank you for addressing appropriately for court. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you gonna be the Austin game? That's gonna be a great game.
Mr. White.
Yes, okay, yeah, that's gonna be a great one. I was up there in Grayville about 2 years ago. And it was, yeah, it was unbelievable.
Who's here on Iris Gomez?
Gomez?
Court is calling 2024 CR 4614, State versus Iris Gomez. Can I have parties announced?
Jason Garahan for the state, Your Honor.
Jose Rocha for Iris Gomez, Your Honor.
And are you Miss Gomez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it Iris or Iris?
It's Iris.
Iris?
Iris in Spanish, but it's Iris.
All right, no, just tell me how to pronounce it. I will pronounce it the way it should be pronounced.
Iris, Your Honor.
All right, Iris. All right. So is there an application in this case?
No, Your
Honor.
There,
Right.
and Judge, just like, you know, there's a case that's a plea and there's also an MTR.
All right. So we'll start with this case first,
Which is the case, Your Honor?
2024 CR 4614. All right, and so the record can be clear. If you all announce again for the record.
Jason Garahan for the state, Your Honor.
Jose Rocha for Iris Gomez.
All right. And you're Miss Gomez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Gomez, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Ms. Gomez, did you review court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with fraudulent use of possession of identifying information, less than 5 items as a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Gomez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, if the court were to follow your agreement, that potentially if you're not a citizen of the United States, you could be deported, not allowed re-entry into the country and denied naturalization?
Understood, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 1 year in the state jail facility.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is to run concurrent with 2020 CR 073. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea?
Yes, Your Honor. I did.
State,
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State Exhibit number 1 with all of its attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. The court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, I believe that my client has accepted responsibility. She understands what has transpired. And she agreed to go forward with the plea agreement along with the MTR for it to run concurrently for 1 year. And I believe that that's also going to be time for her to really have an introspector of herself and understand what can be changed once she's released from jail.
Have you truly reflected on the fact that you stole your sister's identity and your sister was minding her business, being a good sister at work, and the police came in and arrested her because you had been using her identity and they thought it was her?
Yes.
Have you internalized that?
Yes.
Have you apologized to her?
Yes.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. This is run concurrent with 2020 CR 0673. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? Because it's plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, the court is proceeding in 2020 CR 0673. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision and state's motion to supplement pending motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke probation with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Are you the same Iris Nicole Gomez is placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 0673 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 less than 1 gram on January 5th, 2021 for a period of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, and since it's a rather large MTR, we were gonna go on the supplemental.
Mhm.
And that's on violation of condition number 5. In Bear County, Texas, the defendant Iris Nicole Gomez did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of November and December 2022 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Your Honor, we'll waive the remaining violated conditions.
Any
No
objection?
objections, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, sir.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes, sir.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. It is to adjudicate guilt, revoke the individual off the community supervision, sentence her to 1 year in the state jail facility to run concurrent with 2024 CR 4614.
That is an understanding of the agreement, Your Honor.
All right. Has she done anything on probation?
She's done a little, Your Honor.
And what has she completed parenting classes?
No, Your Honor.
Judge, the only thing that was complete on this term was on this probation was her TAP evaluation
I sent her, it's over to my mom.
and there was a total credit of $424 for her assessed fines of $2,812.
So you haven't done anything on probation.
I have just lost my little sister around that time.
Mhm.
It was very hard.
Okay. All right. The court is finding violation condition number 5 true. The court will sentence you to 18 months in the state jail facility. Court will give you credit for any time served. The court will request the therapeutic community. All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? And I'm so sorry. This is the run concurrent with 2024 CR 4614. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
And I'm gonna also order, I'm sorry, no residing with minors. All right, because this is because this is not a plea bargain agreement, you do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegation in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Do you understand?
No, I don't.
All right, so you can appeal. But you can't say, I'm appealing because I don't think I should be on deferred adjudication. But you can appeal. You entered a plea of true to violation of condition number 5. And I've sentenced you. So you can appeal that entire plea of true, but not the fact that you were actually on probation. Do you understand? All right. All right, with regard to this, because this is a revocation and it's a criminal conviction now, felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You're gonna have to change your life big time. Otherwise, it's not gonna end well for you. When you're released, do not go to your mom's house acting as though you're the parent to a child, because legally you're not the parent. You're the person who gave birth to a child, but you're not the parent. So don't try to go over there and change her system or change her rules. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, who's next?
It's, Robert Moreno, page 2, 4 down, Judge.
Robert Moreno?
Your Honor,
Yes.
I'm 3G exempt.
Okay. All righty.
Sorry, Judge.
Jose Becerra, right?
Yeah, page
Hi.
5.
Hello.
5 down.
All right, so where are we on this case with discovery?
Judge, I think we have it all. I've got to double check one thing. We do have an offer tendered, but I have to run it by immigration counsel.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, on this case, if you recall it in 3 weeks for a plea deadline date, please.
Into September 16th.
All right, we'll bring you back on September 16th. That will be your plea deadline date. And counsel, of course, if there's no report yet on immigration, then we'll reschedule it.
So, thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
May we be excused?
Yes, once he signs the reset form.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
For dressing appropriately for court. All right, Norma, who's next?
The next person is Troy Pollitt.
Present ready, Your Honor.
Hi, which page?
I'm sorry, Judge, he's on page 8. Down.
All right, Troy Pollock. All right, so this was a restitution hearing on the value of the car.
Yes, Your Honor. State made attempts to contact Avis to no avail. So at this time, Your Honor, we would defer to the court for waiver of that restitution.
All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 009574 State versus Troy Pollock. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Jim Altersdorf for Troy Pollitt.
And state with regards to the restitution amount?
Yes, Your Honor. State made attempts to contact the complainant in this case, which is Avis Rental Car. The state has not received any response from Avis regarding the restitution amount of the car.
All right, probation?
Yes, Judge.
On this case, Alan Pollock, restitution, there is no restitution. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, yes, that's it.
We don't throw any confetti in the air, but you can do it if you walk out of it.
Yes. All right, who's ready?
Rodney Brown,
Thank you.
page 6, 5 down, Pollitt.
Rodney Brown?
Ready, he's in custody.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, so on this case, where are we, counsel, with discovery and with offer?
Your Honor, there is an offer. I just want to let the court know, this case is a couple years old. I was just appointed on August 5th while I was on vacation.
Okay,
So I've only been on it about a little over 2 weeks. My first notice of a hearing was just a week ago. But I did notice, it appears all discovery is there, except I did notice that this search in this case happened at the magistrate's office.
mhm.
I know they have cameras there. I don't know if they still have it. I talked to the state and I think she's willing to check to see if those records still exist. That's all I need. Now, I will say, Judge, my client is in a hurry to go to trial, and I think I can be ready very quickly on this, maybe as early as next week. But I was hoping, or whenever the court is ready also.
Well, no, what I can tell you next week is out of the question. The reason why it's out of the question is because there's a judicial educational conference everyone must attend. You know, judges must keep up with their education as well. So I don't have a judge that's available for
Okay, that's.
that week.
Can we wait, Judge? Then it can, I was wondering, my second question was be whether we could come back Friday. I'd like to have his custodial status addressed. I'd like to file a motion. He was out of custody for 2 years, no problems. Had an issue with the court date. He's now been in custody for about 51 days. And I wanted to see if I could address that on Friday.
Not on Friday, but I can recall you for tomorrow.
Oh, that's perfect. Do I need to file a motion, Judge, on that?
You'll need to speak with the state if they want to proceed without your filing of a motion.
Judge, if they're ready and are willing, I could go today.
Yeah, we can just do it today, Judge.
Okay, if the court's okay with that.
No.
No, okay, tomorrow's fine too. Yes,
Tomorrow.
okay, no problem. It's okay.
All right.
And-
And the reason why is because there's information that I would need. And sometimes when you're doing things on the fly, people don't have that information. And then we've been here for 40 minutes and the information isn't with me. Okay. So we'll bring you back tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Judge, and you did ask me to bring back pictures of my vacation, which I have here, the judge, you can slide through if you'd like.
Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Frank.
And where you're staying is beautiful. Oh
Isn't
my
it
gosh.
amazing? Yeah.
The rainbow.
Isn't it, that was amazing.
Talk to you so I can figure out if I can get my mom there.
It's really easy and it's so great because there's no tourists. You have the island all to yourself. It's, okay. Just-
All right. Who's ready?
I have two, please. The first one I have is
Hi.
Thank you. I was just admiring the roses. They're so.
Brianna Gonzalez.
Right, Your Honor.
And is there an application?
Yes, Your Honor.
Probation, this is an application. Court is calling 2025 CR 008222 State versus Brianna Gonzalez. Can I have parties announced?
Jason Garahan for the state, Your Honor.
Todd Lessard for Brianna Gonzalez.
And are you Miss Gonzalez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Gonzalez, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Ms. Gonzalez, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with robbery? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm sorry, counsel, if you can hand me that trial court certification back. I thought y'all had an agreement on the resolution. Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor.
Ms. Gonzalez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea, if you're not a US citizen, you could be deported, not allowed to re-enter into the United States and denied naturalization?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. The state is silent on your applications. There's to be restitution of $2,000 to the complainant. They will take in consideration 2025 CC 003-927. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, there's to be no contact with the complainant. Did you understand that's a recommendation from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State Exhibit number 1 with all of its attachments.
No objections.
State you may be excused.
Thank you.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Counsel, it's for a PSI and a TAP. It's
Yeah.
about 8 to 12 weeks. If you want to wait for that, you can. Or if you would like to just present whatever witnesses you want to present and come back in a shorter time, we can do that as well.
I think that would be preferable, Your Honor. She's enrolled in high school and she also has a job waiting for her. And so we're trying to get this behind her as quickly as possible.
All right. So then I'm going to be gone next week. And then the following week, I will be serving jury duty. So I can bring you back that second week, but Judge Angelini will be hearing it, or either I can bring you back to the third week and I will hear it.
Let's do second week's fine, Judge. No offense to you, Angelina's fine.
No,
But
that's-
the quicker the better.
All right.
Yeah.
Ms. Ferguson,
Yes, sir.
next week.
Number 8.
And your plea on that was a no contest plea, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, so we'll bring you back on September 8th.
Is it a PSI or just sentencing?
No, it's just sentencing. They waived PSI and TAP evaluation.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, I can tell you with regards to that, maybe Angelini will hear it, maybe he will not hear it since the PSI has been waived, but,
Oh,
We
well,
will
if,
see.
if you think that's a risk, then maybe.
well, I
we'll-
mean, I don't know. So we'll have it.
Well, if he
brought
does,
back.
if he doesn't hear it, then we can just do it next week.
Yes.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes.
Judge, may I approach when you get a moment?
Just 1 second.
Sure.
All right, so late, I've been downstairs dealing with something that blew up. Sandra Ramon. The state doesn't have their file.
Have to
Oh, sure.
have them tell me.
Sandra Ramon. I was gonna talk to her about last one.
I have no idea. They talk
Oh,
a
okay.
lot of.
Sure.
All right, Sandra Ramon,
That's me.
come forward, please.
She's in custody.
Ah, she's in jail. All right, so that means that she's been sent back. And you are,
We were
For the
court appointed a few weeks ago. What's up?
okay.
Yeah.
No, Discovery, where are you on that?
So they don't even have the file down here, so it's hard for me to say. I've reviewed a lot of Discovery, but I don't know exactly.
All right, Norma, I need a 30-day reset on Sandra Ramon for Discovery, please.
Okay,
September 25th.
okay. Thank you, Judge.
And you need to speak, because they're putting down people as being hired. I don't know why they're doing
Who's
that.
that? It
In this
was
case, they have you as hired.
definitely,
Uh-huh.
no, definitely. September 24th.
I'm done with her.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, who's next? We're getting ready to take our break.
Right here.
All right, who's Cullen O'Neill? And then after this, we're taking our break. Hello, good morning. How are you doing?
Doing all right?
Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 009749 State versus Cullen O'Neill. Could I have parties announced?
Stephen Spear for the state.
Brian Kimbrough for Mr. O'Neill.
And are you Mr. O'Neill?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review it with your client?
Yes, I did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. O'Neill, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I did.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
All right. Did you review the admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You're charged with online solicitation of a minor sexual conduct. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you are giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. O'Neill, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you can be deported, not allowed re-entry into the United States, and denied naturalization?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 8 years in the prison. There's a $3,000 fine. The state is opposed to your application for community supervision. And there is to be Chapter 62 compliance, and the state is reserving the right to request specific conditions if your community supervision were granted. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
We had, agreed to, with the state, to leave the fine open to the court, the amount.
All right. So any objections to the court? This is what I can tell both parties. No one knows where these fines go when they're collected. Usually unless there's a reason why I shouldn't, normally I probate the fine. So is there any objections to the court probating, writing that as a part of the agreement to probate the fine?
Since that's the court's practice, that's fine by the state.
That's fine, Judge.
All right. But sometimes if the state will present an argument as to why that fine should be in place, I would do it. So I can either just write probated on it, or I can put it below the line.
Below the line is probably better, Judge.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'll put it below the line. Is there any objections to the court doing that?
No objection. That's what we kind of anticipated.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Oh, no problem. All right, if y'all would like to initial that. So other than those changes, did everyone understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And counsel, is that the plea bargain agreement?
It is.
And Mr. O'Neill, do you understand that the only change in your plea bargain agreement is that your attorney wants to argue for not imposing the $3,000 fine or arguing for something less than the $3,000 fine?
Right.
All right. Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that there be a $3,000 fine. Did you understand that's a recommendation from the state and the court does not have to follow that recommendation?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, the state would offer state's exhibit number 1 and its attachments.
No objection.
All right, did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. So, counsel, do you want a full PSI? If you want a full PSI, it will be probably 8 to 12 weeks. Or if you want to just have time to have witnesses come on your client's behalf, and I'll ask the state what his criminal history is, and then I'll make my ruling based upon whatever evidence is presented.
I think a full PSI.
All right, Norm, I need a date for PSI and TAP. And does there need to be a mental health evaluation or no?
October 21st.
All right. So we'll come back on October 21st. Make sure you make all of your appointments with probation. There's a date for your PSI and there's a separate date for the TAP evaluation. Don't miss any of those dates.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
you're confused over, did I already do that? Did I not do that? You need to pick up the phone and call. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Ferguson will give you a reset form. Once you sign that, you're excused, and then you'll need to talk with probation and she'll tell you what you need to do.
All
Thank
right,
you.
let's talk about that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This hearing with
It's
Judge Boyd
2000
had a little bit of everything. Serious conditions, some heartfelt warnings, and even a few lighter moments tucked in. The centerpiece of the day was the sentencing of Kelly Aguero. Judge Boyd kept a steady hand throughout, measured, respectful, and as always, making sure every instruction was clear enough to leave no wiggle room. What stood out was how often she reminded Kelly that probation isn't just about compliance. It's about making life changes that protect her child. The judge's tone was firm but not unkind, telling her directly that her daughter can't fend for herself and that who Kelly chooses to hang her star with, her own words, will determine whether this family stabilizes or spirals. That was probably the most memorable line of the day, and it captured her approach. Not sugarcoating, but also not demeaning. Kelly herself presented calmly. She answered clearly, seemed cooperative, and didn't come across as combative or evasive. There was a sense of someone trying to show the court she's ready to comply, though the judge wasn't about to take anything on faith. The probation conditions were extensive: community service, parenting classes, employment requirements, and most significantly, no living with her husband Jacob until he shows clean tests. That was one of those moments where you could see the judge drawing a very clear boundary. If Jacob stays on the wrong path, Kelly can't risk tying herself to it. The attorneys did their jobs quietly and efficiently, though much of the back and forth was Judge Boyd making sure Kelly understood each piece of the plea bargain and deferred adjudication terms. Nothing flashy, but that's how these things often go when both sides are aligned. The court officers and probation staff also chimed in as needed, and it all stayed orderly. Beyond Kelly's case, the docket moved through other matters with a blend of seriousness and occasional humor. There was some football talk that drifted into the record, showing how even in a courtroom heavy with decisions, a little levity sometimes sneaks in. You could sense Judge Boyd's balance, able to be strict when discussing probation violations or contact orders, then pivoting to share a smile with attorneys trading sports banter. Overall, the atmosphere was calm, though layered with the real weight of family consequences and probation compliance. Judge Boyd's reminder that CPS records follow a person for life wasn't just a throwaway line. It was a real-world warning, the kind that stays with you long after court adjourns. In the end, Kelly walked out with strict conditions, but also a real chance if she follows through. That's the essence of deferred adjudication. The door is open, but you have to walk through it without stumbling. Well, that's where this one landed. If you found this hearing insightful, consider subscribing, hitting the bell, and letting me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone.